So the next topic is comments. So whenever you are writing something inside your program, but you want that those lines are simply for the understanding purpose, you don't want to execute, you don't want that the interpreter execute those lines while understanding the code. So the example for this can be this line from line number 1 to line number 5. Line number 5. I have commented these lines. I am saying that I don't want these lines to be executed. So interpreter is going to ignore these lines while executing your program. Okay. So these comments are simply for the understanding purpose so that you can basically increase the readability of the code. If any other person wants to understand your code, then you can using comments you can simply make the code more understandable as compared to the normal code. So we are using the hash sign to create the comment. Now the best way to create the comment, let's consider I simply want to create the comment these multiple lines. What I will do, I will simply select all these lines, then I will click on control and then backslash. Using control backslash, I can basically comment the multiple lines. In this way, you can do the multi-line comments as well. So this was a part of the comments. So comments was very simple topic. Now we are moving to the important topic, that is keywords in Python programming language. Keywords in Python. This is a very important topic. So keywords are basically the reserved word. Reserved word means in Python programming language we are having some reserved word. Reserved word that are having the special meaning. That are having special meaning. Like the if statement, we discussed about if statement. So if is basically a reserved word that is having a special meaning that is reserved inside the Python. For loop, while loop. So all these words are reserved in Python. So that's the reason we are calling these are as a statement, these as a keywords. Now I want to check all the keywords, all the reserved word in Python programming language. So there are two ways. First one is a default module. The name of the module is keyword. Using this default module, I can check all the available keywords inside the Python programming language. So let's execute this. So I have commented all the code over here. Now from the line number 10, what I'm doing from the line number 10, I'm importing a module. I'm importing a module. And the name of the module is keyword. Keyword. And now inside using this module, I can basically check what are the default words or the keywords available in Python programming language. So what I have to do, print, and inside this keyword module, there is a kw list. Kw list. Kw list. Now, if I will execute this program, I will get all the list of all the reserved words that are available inside the Python programming language. That is false, none, true, and, as, assert, async, await, break, class. So all these are the reserved word, and these reserved word are called as a keyword. Now let's consider. I want now the another way of checking this list is using the command prompt. Using the command prompt, what you can do first, you need to start your Python interpreter. Python. Now using help, inside the help you can type keywords. You will get the list of all the keywords. That is all the reserved word. We'll click enter. So these are the reserved word, that is false, class name, class, for, or, none, continue, global, pass. So these are all are the reserved word that are reserved inside the Python programming language, and those are called as a keywords. Now my requirement is that I simply want, let's consider I don't know why this def keyword is used. I want to understand why this def keyword is used. So what I will do, I will use help. Inside this help, I will simply use, first I will use the print statement. Print. Inside print, I will type help, and I want to understand the functionality of the def keyword. I will type def. Now if I will click enter, all the documentation about the def keyword is provided to us. Why we are using a function definition to define a user defined function. So this is the purpose of using the def keyword to define a function. and all the details are provided to you. In the similar way, you can click on, if you want to understand more deeply, you can simply click on enter, 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 and all the documentation process regarding the def keyword you will get. Let's consider I want to get the detailed understanding about the if statement. So I will type help, print help. Inside the double quotes, I will type if statement. I'll close the bracket, click enter. So I am saying the if statement is used for the conditional execution. Whenever you want to execute some functionality based on some condition, then you will be using the if statement. In this way, you can check the list of all the keywords available inside the Python programming. Now, if I want to do the same thing using the keyword module, like on the VS Code, I want to execute the same functionality. So what I will do, I will use the print statement. First, I will comment this line. Then I will use the print statement. Inside this, I will use keyword. This is the name of the module. I want to check is keyword. Basically, I want to check whether the provided word is a keyword or not. I simply want to check this. This will return me true or false. Basically, this is a reserved word. That's the reason I'm getting true. If I will provide any random name, that means so I will provide, I'm getting false because this is not a reserved word. I can simply define this class. If I will be providing the India, this is also not a reserved word. I'm getting false. So using in this way, you can check whether the provided keyword is a reserved word or not. So basically, we are having the multiple keywords. Let's first, okay, so this was the list. This was the list. Here we are having the list over here. So these keywords are for the different purposes. If I want to do the conditional execution, there is a conditional execution of the program. There is if statement, else statements, elif statement. If I want to define a function, then there is a def keyword that is used to define a function. Then we are having a break and continue. There is a break, there is a continue. This is used while dealing with the looping statement, while the while loop, a for loop. So though different keywords are having the different purpose. So let's consider I want to execute a program based on conditional execution. So I will be using the if else statement. I want to do the looping, then I will use the for loop, while loop. So all these are the different reserved keyword in Python programming language.